So hi guys, welcome to the topic of FAA or Financial Assets Held at Amortized Cost. I want to emphasize that if we're talking about FAA, then we need to amortize it. So the step here is to number one, find the present value, and secondly is to amortize. We'll go first with the effective interest rate. I want to say that the effective interest rate is the rate that we will be using in trying to find the present value. Other terms include yield rate, market rate, and imputed rate of interest. I want to emphasize that bonds are different from ordinary no bonds are different because number one, what you need to do is to amortize the principal. And secondly is that we need to amortize the stated interest given in the problem. So let's start. Let's look on the problem. Okay, the first problem here is on January 1, 2001 or 20x1, ABC Corporation acquired 12% 1 million bonds for 1,049,737. So, okay, let's first see the 12%. The 12% is the stated rate. Ang assumption nito, nasa bonds tong 12%. So, this is the stated rate. The principal is due on December 31, 20x3, but interest is due annually starting December 31, 2001 or 20x1. It means that ABC Corporation will also receive interest every December 31. So, okay. The effective interest due on the bonds is 10%. The bonds are classified as investment measured at amortized cost. As you can see, may dalawang interest rate. Yung 12% na nasa taas, ito yung stated rate. Yung 10% naman sa baba, ito yung effective rate. So, okay. The assumption here is that the 1,049,737 is the present value of the bonds. Pero, for the sake of discussion, or for us to make sure na 1,049,737 talaga ang present value ng bonds, then the first step is to confirm that the present value is 1,049,737. So again, we need to compute for the present value of the principal. And secondly is to compute for the present value for the yearly interest. Let's go first on the present value for the principal. Ang napapansin nyo, ang rate na ginagamit natin na pang present value is the 10% because ang effective rate 10%. So ito ang gagamitin natin para mag-amortize or maghanap ng present value. So for the principal, since the face amount is 1 million pesos, so we will multiply this by 1.10 raised to negative 3. Or pag nasa calcu, 1 million divided by 1.1 divided by 1.1 and again divided by 1.1. So equals 751,315. So this is for the principal. But pag pinag-uusapan natin bonds, kailangan din nating mag-amortize for the yearly interest. And the yearly interest is based on multiplying the face value times the stated rate. So, 1 million pesos times the stated rate of 12% is equals 120,000 pesos. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin is annuity. So, kada year, makaka-receive si ABC Corporation ng 120,000. So, ang kailangan natin gawin, annuity for 3 years. Specifically, ordinary annuity. So, given all the information, we get 298,422. So, what do we do next? We multiply or we add 751,315 plus 298,422 equals 1,049,737. So this is the present value. Okay, why is this a premium? Pansinin nyo, ang present value mas mataas sa face amount. So, tingnan nyo, mas mataas to kaysa sa 1 million. And number 2, the nominal or the stated rate, which is 12%, is higher than the effective rate, which is 10%. Okay. The next step will be creating an amortization table. Tingnan nyo. The interest received will be based on the stated rate. So again, 1 million times 12% equals 120,000. Okay, ito ang isipin nyo. Pag premium siya, ang goal natin, mapababa siya to the face amount. Ang goal natin, from 1,049,000 at the end of the period, magiging 1 million na lang siya. Okay. Next, how do we compute for the interest income? Si interest income, we will solve this by multiplying the present value by 10%. So 1,049,737 times effective rate, which is 10% equals 104,974. Kung mapapansin nyo, mas mataas yung interest received kaysa sa interest income. So merong amortization na 15,026, which is the difference between the interest received and the interest income. Okay. So the 15,026 is the difference. Ang gagawin natin sa 15,026 na to, we will deduct this to the present value. So 1,049,737 minus 15,026 will be 1,034,711. And so on and so forth. So ang gagawin natin for the next is, we will again multiply the 1,034,711 by 10% to arrive here. And the next is, we will deduct or we will find the difference between interest received and interest income, which is 16,529,000. And ang difference nila, we will deduct it again to the present value or to the carrying amount. So kaya 1,018,132 pesos na lang siya. But yun. So that's how an amortization table works. Okay. Let's look on the journal entries. Pansinin nyo, we debit FAAC, we credit cash. Kasi si ABC Company, nagbayad siya ng 1,049,737 para bilhin ang security or ang debt instrument. So, okay. Pansinin nyo, anong nangyayari sa FAAC? Ang ginagawa natin, we debit cash. We debit cash kasi yung 120,000 na to, ito yung nare-receive natin every end of the year. So we expect to receive 120,000. And we also recognize the interest income of 104,974. And pansinin nyo, di ba may difference? The difference between 120,000 and 104,974 is 15,026. Di ba napapansin nyo, naka-credit si FAAC? Bakit? Because, going back to the amortization table, ang effect ng 15,026, binabawasan niya yung present value. So, this is reflected sa journal entry. Kasi, pag nagka-credit tayo ng 15,026, bumababa ang FAAC account or ang carrying amount niya. So, okay. Let's go to December 31, 2002. So, again, we will be receiving cash. And we will also recognize an interest income. Tapos, mapapansin nyo, meron na namang difference. So, ang effect ng difference na to, magiging deduction siya sa carrying amount ng FAAC. And on the last year, the same. We receive cash, we recognize income, tapos ang difference, it will be a deduction to the FAAC carrying amount. And ito rin ang mangyayari at the end of the period. We credit FAAC. Kasi ang mangyayari, after ng December 31, 2003, babayaran tayo ng company or babayaran tayo ng company na nag-issue ng bond. So, yun ang magiging effect ng FAAC. We own it sa year 1, pero at the end of the term, babayaran tayo ng cash. Okay? Babayaran tayo ng cash. And this will be based on the face amount of the note. So always expect na at the end of the term, we will receive cash based on the face amount of the bonds. So, okay? Ganyan siya pag FAAC. And I want to emphasize that this is an important journal entry. Minsan, nakakalimutan tong isulat kasi akala lang nila interest receive, pati interest income lang yung important. But this is also important as well. So, okay. Let's talk about discount. As you can see, parehas lang yung given. Binaliktad ko lang yung stated rate and effective rate. So, tingnan nyo. Napapansin nyo, ABC Corporation acquired 10% 1 million peso bonds for 951,963. Yung 10%, this is the stated rate. Okay? So, Ang mapapansin nyo, ang stated rate, ito yung malapit sa face amount. Okay? Palagi siyang malapit sa face amount. As one siyang binibigay. Okay? So, yun ang clue nyo para malaman yung stated rate. Malapit siya sa face amount, which is 1 million pesos. At nakikita natin yung 951,963. So, okay, we will assume that this is the present value. But, again, going back, in the same way sa premium, we will double check if it is true. So, again, the principal is due on December 31, 2003, but interest is due annually every January 1. The yield rate on the bond is 12%. So ngayon, yung 12%, ito na yung effective rate. Yung 12% na yung effective rate. So again, the bonds are classified as FAAC. So okay. Step 1, confirm that the present value is 951,963. So, okay? So, ano na namang gagawin natin? So, again, we need to find the present value for the principal and the present value for the yearly interest received. So, let's go first with the principal. 1 million times 1.12. So, again, ang effective rate, ito ang gagamitin natin para hanapin ang present value. So to find the present value, we will use the effective rate. So again, 1 million times 1.12 raised to negative 3 equals 711,780. And then, let's go to number 2. Let's go to the yearly interest. So again, the stated rate is 10%. So the assumption here is every end of the year, we will receive 100,000 pesos. So again, we will need to find the present value of this annuity. So plugging everything, ang lalabas, 240,183. And we will add 711, 780 plus 240,183 equals 951,963. We consider this as a premium because the face amount is higher than the present value. So ngayon, baliktad. Mas mataas ang face amount kaysa sa present value. So this is the difference kanina sa premium. I'm so sorry, this is not a premium but rather a discount. Sorry, I will correct this. This is a discount because the face amount is higher than the present value. So again, this is a discount kasi mas mataas ang face amount sa present value. And then, secondly, the effective rate, which is 12%, is higher than the nominal rate. So, baliktad kanina sa premium. So, again, this is a discount. Okay. We need to create an amortization table. So, again, the present value is 951,963. The interest received can be solved by multiplying the face amount times nominal rate, which is 100,000 pesos. Interest income can be solved by multiplying the present value times the effective rate. So which is 114,236. So napapansin nyo, mas mataas ang interest income kaysa sa interest received, which is an amortization. Okay. The same way, kanina sa premium, di ba ang goal natin, at the end of the 3 years, magiging 1 million siya. The same din dito. Ang goal natin is at the end of year 3, magiging 1 million pesos siya. So, ang gagawin natin, we will add the 14,236 to 951,963, which will be 966,199. So dito, we will add the amortization to the present value. Okay, 966,199. Ang gagawin natin, we will multiply this again by 12% to find 115,944. The amortization is again the difference between interest received and interest income, which is 15,944. Let's find the present value. So again, to find the carrying amount at the end of December 31, 2002, we will add 966,199 and 15,944 equals 982,143. So again, journal entries. Napapansin nyo, the same lang ito. So it means na si ABC Company, para bilhin niya ang bonds, binili niya to at 951,963. And napapansin nyo, the same pa rin yung interest received and interest income. Pero, ang difference is, sana ngayon si FAAC. Ngayon, ang FAAC, nasa debit side na siya. Nasa debit side na siya kasi, going back to the amortization table, ang ginagawa natin is, we add the amortization to the present value para tumaas siya. So, ang ginagawa natin dito, we increase the FAAC account. So, tingnan nyo. 14,236 plus 951,963 equals 966,199. And then, so the same. Napapansin nyo, the same na we recognize cash and interest income, but ito yung tumataas. Tumataas si FAAC. And again, naka-debit ulit si FAAC. So, okay. And again, let us not forget the last entry. Kasi, at the end of the term, babayaran tayo ng 1 million pesos. So, tingnan nyo. Na-credit na si FAAC, na-debit na si cash. Because again, remember the model for FAAC. FAAC is the collection of the principal, which is the 1 million pesos, and the interest, or the yearly interest, which is 100,000 pesos. So what is the conclusion of this? Na-prove natin sa problem solving that financial asset at amortized cost is really for the collection of interest and principal. So the point here is we met the SPPI test based sa problem solving. So again, so that's it guys. Thank you.